Hello and welcome to my new series, Tofgam in Edinburgh. You're welcome to join me as I wander around town looking at all the sights and sounds and everywhere this capital city has to offer. And also, in each episode I'm going to introduce you to a card game that you can find on the website www.tofgam.co.uk, and there's even a few versions you can find on the website Etsy. So as we go forward, I hope you enjoy this episode, and remember to take each card game playing day one day at a time. Hello, and thank you for joining me today as we take a little wander around Calton Hill. With the summit being 103 metres, and there's plenty of facilities for people to have a little wander and look around the area, let's go and investigate. This tower you can see behind me was actually built to commemorate the British War with Napoleon. This is Nelson's monument. Nelson's column is actually down in London, but there's more to this tower than meets the eye. Now, the story starts actually by looking first of all towards Leith Harbour. Behind me here you can see Leith Docks. Well, all the ships nowadays are computerized to the max. Sat nav, different time zones once you go near the area and such. But 200 years ago or so, the boats didn't have this facility, so they would take all the timepieces and such out to sea, and with the movement of the ocean and the waves and such, minutes and time would be lost. So they had to think of a way of how they could accurately tell the time. There's a number of these structures around the coastline of Britain, and even one in Greenwich. So the basis of this one is a black ball works its way to the cross here about 10 to 1, and just before 1 o'clock it drops. That way the boats in the harbour just that way could then tell it was 1 o'clock and adjust their clocks accordingly. Now, brilliant question. What happens when it's a foggy day? That is why Edinburgh Castle started to do the 1 o'clock gun. Now, throughout the year they have numerous different festivals held up here on this site, such as the Beltane 5 Festival, which is the 30th of April, the Dushinder Hindu Festival, which is the beginning of October, and the Samarin Fire Festival. The structure here behind me is the national monument to commemorate the Scottish soldiers who died with the war with Napoleon back in the day. Now they started to build it, but during the process ran out of money. There's supposed to be a whole series of these and all sorts, but couldn't complete the job. Now this is supposed to look like the stuff you see in Athens, but didn't quite work out. This building here behind me is the former City Observatory. It was built back in the day, but as Edinburgh was built up, more and more ambient light, it kept on blocking all their telescopes and stuff. So they had to relocate to Braid Hills, which was a couple of miles away. This calendar you can see behind me was one of 6 that used to sit here back in the day. Through one way or another, it was eventually caught by the British from when they invaded Burma. But just before the Second World War, as Britain was short of metal and stuff, 5 of them was taken away and melted down and done whatever. This little cairn here behind me was built in 1992 as a little vigil to try and get a Scottish Parliament. All the little stones you can see on here apparently are brought from different regions of Scotland, and then finally 180 days later in 1997 the British government said yes to try and to allow the Scotland to have its own Parliament. This memorial behind me was for Dougald Stewart, who was a philosopher and a mathematician back in the day. The last few things we're going to check out are just on the outskirts of Calton Hill. St Andrew's House here behind me is actually the HQ for the Scottish Government. Before it came into its current use, it was actually the roughest prison in Scotland. They did some groundwork to the car park around the back a few years back and found some bodies that had been dug up, and it turned out to be some of the prisoners that had died on site and just hid from the public and buried. This monument here behind me was for the political martyrs. Now, the story roughly goes like this. 5 people from Britain, a couple of Scots and a few English, wanted to change the political system to something more French. Now, they would end up being convicted in the 1790s for sedition, and were eventually sent on a penal ship to Australia. Now, this monument here you can see just behind me of Abraham Lincoln was a memorial for all the Scottish soldiers who went to America and fought in the Civil War. With Scotland being a football nation, and with the American consulate just being around the corner, and also here with this guy, American football. As we leave Calton Hill and the surrounding area, Dave, I'll catch you in the game room. With this being at least a 2-player game, my opposition for today and the series is Dave Corman from Corman Productions. Check out his YouTube channel for such programs as Quantum Leap Rewatch, which is my favourite. So let's play. Titans American Football game is a 7-card game, so I'm going to hand out 7 position cards to each player like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I'm going to shuffle in the matchday cards with the remaining position cards like so. And place in the middle of the playing area like so. So let's check out the hands. So we've got Dave's first. So Dave's got some defence and some offence. My hand, I've got some defence and some offence and a special team. So Dave goes first as normal. On this, Dave's got with the first card. Dave's got an opposition card, a matchday card even, but he doesn't have the correct formation to win this game. So we're going to put this one in the middle. My game. I've got enough offense, so I'm going to put this one back. Dave's go. On this occasion, Dave still doesn't have enough special team to win the game, so I'm going to put this one back here for now. My game. On this occasion, playing against the Condors, I've got the correct formation to win the game, so put this one here for now. I need 3 offense, 2 defense. 3 defense, 2 offense, and a special team. So, gonna put this one here in the middle for now, and put the matchday card on my side. So now it's Dave's go. Dave's got enough defense. My go. As my team was depleted in the last go, I'm now going to put this. I can now rebuild my squad back up to 7 cards. So now it's Dave's go. Dave's got enough defense. So I put this one here. My go. Still rebuilding my hand. Dave's go. Dave's got a special team now and swapping for a offense. Dave's go. Sorry, my go. Sorry, my go. My go. Put the defense players there. Dave's got enough special team. My go. Still rebuilding my squad. Dave's go. Dave's got enough offense. My go. On this occasion, I don't have enough offense to win the game, so you put this one back here. Dave's go. On this occasion, to win this game, Dave needs 1 offense and a special team. So you put this one in the middle, and Dave's got his matchday card. Put it just to one side. My go. Still rebuilding my squad. Now, on this occasion, to win this game, all I need is 1 defense and 1 special team. So you put that in the middle, and put the special team, put the matchday card over to my side, and that's me with my 2 matchday cards. Now, in the rules, it does say first person to win 3 matchday cards, or play till all 12 have been won, and whoever has the most wins. But as it was just a sample game, we played the first to 2 to see who's the winner. And on this occasion, it was me. So, as a result of that game, let's put it on the board. Titans, American football, sevens.